Okay, so please introduce yourselves and then tell me about what it was like living at ESU.
My name is Norris McGilbray. This is my wife.
Cheryl McGilbray.
We met each other right here in Emporia. And then later, we were married, weren't we?
We married in 1968.
And we had a lot of fun here, and sometimes it wasn't fun getting through classes. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have graduated. Take over.
Oh, I graduated from here in 1966. I majored in English and social studies or social science. And I was sharing with him, Nick, earlier, that we were a close-knit group here in Emporia because most of the blacks stayed in one particular area because there wasn't any housing for black students, not really. And so it was pretty rough, it was, but we endured and we graduated. And he graduated in industrial arts, and some students worked on campus. There were a few jobs available to them. He was a musician, and he played in the Colonial Ballroom and for some fraternities and sororities here in Emporia. Coming to Emporia was one of the best things for us because it was one place. It was called KSTC then. It was one place that was open to a number of black students, and we became teachers. He and I both became teachers. We come back every year to support the younger generation because nobody really was around to support us at that time. You talk.
What the campus do not remember, whenever the homecoming relay come, we had the largest group. I'm not just talking about blacks. We had Wichita, we had KU, all the big universities would come in here on homecoming relay. And we would always throw the big dances. My group was called the Elegants. And I could always say Harry, Assistant Dean, Miller, Wygan, and several others. They would all end up over there around 10:30 and stay at our dances called we had large dances. We have in the ballroom, terrace room, and so forth. And we had a good time. We put up basketball courts and stuff, and all of us would participate in that. Now for the juicy stuff, we're gonna let it lay. We got stories. We're gonna leave it alone. Cheryl.
But one of the housing areas that we had was the Walls, John Walls and Mary Walls. They had houses for black students, and they even built an apartment complex for girls. And when I came down here as a junior, I stayed in one of those apartments. And back then, compared to now, I'm sure this is gonna sound ridiculous, but I paid $30 a month for rent. And so I know it's probably astronomical nowadays, but things were cheaper then. And they looked out for us and, just helped us through, One thing too, nowadays students have really absorbent loans for school. And back then we had what we called an NDEA loan. And as long as you were in school, you didn't have to pay it back. But 5 years after you graduated, you had to begin paying back that loan. And my loan was about $500 to $800, and I got it paid off. his was less because he worked. I didn't work at all. And Emporia was a beautiful campus, and it is more beautified today.
Yes.
It's beautiful. It really is. One thing we notice nowadays is that the black students are a little more further apart. They're not as close-knit as we were back then. And even today, we still keep in contact. And that's about it.
And that's is illustrated out there now. We're one of the largest groups to come back. And we want that tradition to continue because we do put up funding for scholarships and so forth. I'm proud to say when me and her got married, half the administration people came up to our wedding and everything. And I never was what I call a model student. I mean, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have graduated and everything. But if we had to do it all over again, I don't think we could do it again. But I'm glad we came to this school and we had a good time. And I say thank you, Emporia. At the time, it was Emporia what?
It was KSTC.
KSTC.
Kansas State Teachers College.
And on the behalf of Norris McGilvray and
Cheryl McGilvray,
we say thank you, Emporia.
Well, thank you. Before we go, what instrument did you play, Norris?
I played the organ at the time, the Hammond organ.
Okay.
And when we came here, I knew I was going to play here because I came up when my brother was going to school. And I saw the opportunity to make money when I came. And at least help me put myself through school. Because I didn't have a scholarship. I had a scholarship where I was. When I came up here, I couldn't get on the track team. The guy wasn't looking at me. I could run. I could run now, but I'm not very far. But it was hard, and I figured out I could play and make money. And we played all the time, all around here, and we played out of town and everything. In fact, that was one of my downfalls. We were gone all the time playing. And we had a good group and everything. And today, my brother's out there now, he played in the group. And so we play at the church now and so forth. And we had a good time here. Clean guy. Didn't drink, didn't smoke. We didn't do none of that. We was good guys.
Yeah. And when I first met him, I did not like him at all. He was a little more forthcoming than I was used to. And then he grew on me. And so we've been married 51 years. Yes. Thanks, Emporia, for my husband.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anything else?
Do you want to mention anything else? I mean, as long as you want to talk, I'll keep recording.
Well, I'm not going on down. We got some stories. I'm going to leave them alone. I could blow this camera up. Believe me. We're going to leave it alone.
I mean,
We ain't going to tell you about the little secret books we had.
don't tell that. And believe it or not, we had some professors here on campus, even the president of the college, who looked out for us as blacks. Because, I mean, if we couldn't find a parking space, he would say to us, go ahead and park there. If you get a ticket, bring it to me. And we had professors who were really hard, because he majored in industrial arts. And when he came from JUCO up here, the industrial art things he took, Emporia wouldn't accept any of them.
None of them. Had to start over. But they did me a favor. Back there they introduced a law and a bill that the teachers had to have. They used to have 6, they had to have 12 hours in each. I stayed, got all 12 of them. And when I went on up back to Wichita, I was more qualified than all the teachers up there because they wasn't aware of the new law. And you had to go back and get them. I had it. And I let everybody know I had it. and everything. So we had a good time. It was hard, but we had a good time.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's the rest of the story.
Thanks for the opportunity.
Absolutely. Glad you
Thank
guys
you.
came in.